Good afternoon. Hello and welcome to another edition of Millie's Handy Tips. In a world that is full of challenges, it is imperative to know how we navigate through these challenges. When faced with a challenge, what do you do? How are you supposed to do it? What kind of response ought you to give? And today I will share with you 4 steps that hopefully will help you navigate through the challenge at hand in a successful manner. The first step is to take a short look at the problem. Secondly, take a broad look at the possibilities on how to resolve the existing challenge. Thirdly, take a long look at God. And lastly, execute the choice for resolution of the prevailing challenge. I will explain one by one each of these steps. Take a short look at the challenge. Why a short look? You take a short look at the challenge because if you dwell on the challenge for long, you will not move on. There's something called paralysis by analysis. This occurs when you analyze the problem or the challenge too much that you are left with no time to resolve the existing challenge. And you may at the end find yourself having been tied down and time is moving. The challenge is yet to be resolved. So you need to take just a short look to understand the challenge and then get the context of the challenge. What is it that led to this challenge? Why has it occurred at this time? It is important to know the timing of the challenge. Is there anything that I or we did which we should not have done? Or is there anything that we did but did it wrongly, resulting in the challenge? So the key issue under this point is to understand the context of the challenge. At this stage, you also need to determine the extent of the challenge. How deep has it gone? Who is it affecting? And we also need to fix a possible recurrence of the challenge. You don't want to solve a challenge today and it recurs tomorrow in a different way or even a similar manner. And that's why we need to take a short look at the challenge. Now, as you take a short look at the challenge, it is also important to bear in mind that the challenge has to be resolved. And therefore, understanding the context will help you to determine the kind of interventions that are fit for the existing challenge. What would be the short-term interventions? What are the long-term interventions as well as the medium-term interventions that would address it? Now, why take a broad look at the possibilities? Having understood the context of the challenge, we take a broad look because this is what I call the fixed phase of a challenge. And at this stage, you will review all the possibilities. What are the options available? How much time is there for us to resolve the existing challenge? If I choose option A and not option B, to what extent will option A resolve the challenge? Likewise, to what extent will option B resolve the challenge without recurring as a challenge? Also of importance is to consider to what extent will option C fix the challenge or transform it into an opportunity which is futuristic in nature. How sustainable is it if I choose one option over the other? Is this a first-time challenge or is it a repeat challenge? If it is a repeat challenge, what caused the repeat? Is there something that was not fixed properly? Is it the environment that has changed? Or what exactly caused this challenge to continue existing? Are there others like me who have experienced a similar challenge? This requires me to take a broad look at the possibilities because one of them will be most appropriate to fix my challenge at this point in time. So be sure to take a broad look at the possibilities. Why take a long look at God? The answer is quite simple. God was there before the challenge existed. He will outlive the challenge. So he knows where you are coming from. He understands fully the background and the context. He understands your strengths and resources available to you as you resolve the challenge. And therefore you can depend on God to direct you to the best solution in resolving the existing challenge. Remember, in the previous step, you've had a broad look at the challenge, which will lead you to several possibilities. And to choose one of those possibilities, you need God's intervention. So a long look at God is necessary because our understanding is limited to the availability of data and information surrounding us. Therefore, we need a higher power to guide us to the right fix for the existing problem. And that's why Proverbs 3 verse 5 in the Bible, it says, "Trust in the Lord and lean not on your own understanding." Why? Because He knows the way out. Now, having done all the three above, it is time to execute the chosen remedy for the challenge. Once you've taken a short look at the problem, a broad look at the possibilities, and a long look at God, you finally have the chosen solution to your challenge. It's now time to execute. Execute with confidence, and all shall be well. And through it all, you will have learned a new way of handling challenges. Remember, if you go through this process, you will realize that you have just done three things. You have sought an intervention to an existing challenge, you have innovated a way out of that challenge, and probably this could lead you to an invention. Thank you.